Mm-hmm. Yeah. You like the bubbles. And I like the grape. And oranges. Oh, hey, welcome back. Hey everyone, Ryan from DeedleTech coming at you with another review. Now this particular review, I am very... Now, this review I am excited about. Well, the other ones I was excited about too, but this one I'm really excited about because this involves a game that I used to play when I was a wee, well, I shouldn't say a wee tyke, but, you know, 80s, whatever. You remember, big hair, shoulder pads, good times. Miss those times. Anyway, lost my train of thought. Okay, so the game was Bobble. Came out on numerous platforms. I grew up with it on the NES. The concept of the game is really simple. You're like these dinosaurs, you know, just kind of hanging around and kind of doing your thing, and someone comes and steals your girlfriend, which ain't cool. And kind of seemed to be the concept of a lot of those games back then. But you have a weapon. Your weapon, you say, is bubbles. Naturally. Dragons and bubbles. So you spew out a bubble onto the baddies that are coming at you. They get trapped in your bubble, and they turn into little pieces of meat. And then you go over and you stomp on the bubble, and they explode into fruit that you can pick up for points. So, awesome. I'd like to be a fly on the wall when that concept was pitched, but apparently it was successful. They're like, yeah, let's do it. So, and they did it. Okay, so one of the biggest draws about Bobble was they had the two-player concept. So, yeah, it's fun by yourself, but it's a lot of fun is number two. And I remember me and my sisters and brother would play, well, not my brother because he wasn't born yet. Sorry, bro. But sisters and cousins, we'd all get together and see if we couldn't make it through all 100 levels so we could get to the boss. You have to defeat the baddies in two-player mode. Because if you only do it in one-player mode, you get what they call bad ending. Not to be confused with the bad ending, but just bad ending. But if you defeat it with two players, you get good ending. So it will be interesting to see how my arcade did this since it's clearly just a one-player portable. So anyway, further ado, check this bad boy out, right? So I had to order this thing because for some reason our Walmart decided they don't want to carry this stuff anymore, and they don't carry what half of the other Walmarts carry, which I don't understand that. So I either have to get it at another Walmart, another town, or I have to order it off Amazon or eBay. So sorry, Walmart, guess you don't get my money, but I think they'll be okay. Regardless, I was excited. And this thing's got 3 games on it. So you got Bubble Bobble 2, and then one they call Rainbow Island, which I guess is the 3rd in the series. I don't know. But anyway, it's interesting. But I like the look of the package. The package looks great. You open this up. It's just like all the rest of them. Love the presentation. Kind of shows you what the games are all about. And anyway, a lot of fun. So let's open this bad boy up and see what we got. Will you join me? Alright, so here we are, guys. We got the Bobble portable pocket player. Made by My Arcade. Has 3 games, of course, if I already said. Bubble 1, 2, and Rainbow Island. So let's take a look. The box is pretty cool. I like the good presentation. It'll look really nice on the shelf, which is pretty sweet. Go behind, I mean, it's the same stuff I've covered. Large full screen, you got the nice lanyard in there. So let's open this box up and see what we got. I took the liberty of opening up and throwing some batteries in, so we didn't waste time with that. Nice little piece of plastic. Kind of shows a little insert there of what's going on. And then, of course, this is the collectibles showing what's coming out, or what Potato's already put out. Obviously, we already have the Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, and Dig Dug, which are 2 of my reviews forthcoming. Bubble Bobble, and then, of course, Don Dokadon, and that is not available yet. So, hopefully it will be soon. So I'd like to get that. It does come with a manual. I don't know why they bother. It just kind of seems like a big waste of paper to me. But anyway, take the cover off. Take this out. This is what it is, man. Look how And sorry it looks a little bit bright on my camera. The yellow is playing off the light, so I don't know exactly how to fix that. But anyway, we got green and yellow. Looks pretty cool. I like the artwork. Looks really nice. And of course, you've got your 5-volt in if you don't have batteries, on and off, volume up and down. And on the bottom is your headphone jack. So that's really cool. That's awesome. Let's turn this thing on and see what we got. Comes up with a logo of My Arcade. Pocket player, like we don't know what the heck we're playing. And okay, so you got your menu just like all the rest of them. Bubble Bobble, Part 2, and Rainbow Island. So let's check out Bubble Bobble. So I'm excited. This is awesome. And you don't hit step, you hit A, not start. A, got it. Okay. And man, look at that. That's awesome. And I know it probably doesn't translate well into the cameras, but tell you what, I mean, the screen looks phenomenal. So it's pretty cool. I like it. So we hit start. Ooh, hey, that's slick. All right, so they kept some of the same concept from the Nintendo version, which is they kept the password feature in there. So you can go in there and check out. So if you get to like level 45 or something like that, you can continue from there. That's awesome. That's really cool. That makes the replayability on this skyrocket. So that's pretty cool. So let's hit start. Let's turn this up. Okay, sounds not too bad. Emulation on this is pretty good. Oh yeah, this is good. This is Bubble Bobble. This is it. Yep, hit them and you get fruit and ice cream, and yeah, let's turn them into a meat and pop them out. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Well, that's good. I can't complain. I like what I see. Okay. Well, now I do see a little bit of screen tearing on there. But seeing that this is mostly a static game handheld, that's not a big deal. So well, that's pretty cool. I like that. And we'll get fruit, and we'll pop this up. Well, that's neat. Okay, pick that up, and then we're going to go down to level 3, and you'll probably see some screen tearing. Yeah, see, there's some tearing there. So, but all right. I want to pause this for just a second. So this will be interesting to see, and I'll put some video footage right after this that will show, but I'm going to go up to level 100 and beat the boss, and I want to see what happens if they modified the ROM so you get the happy ending. No, not happy ending. Happy ending is not the right word. If you get the good ending or if you get the bad ending, because like I told you before, you can only get the good ending if you have 2 players. So it'll be interesting if they had thought that much ahead and adjusted the ending. So anyway, you will see that right after this. Alright, so playing a game like this, you want to make sure that you've got enough batteries, and you want to make sure that you're in it for the long haul. I mean, if you were the bad guy, why would you carry the very instrument in your house that could defeat you or kill you? Come on, only 4 more left. Yeah. Uh-huh. That is how it's done. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's how they do it. So you get the happy ending, so they basically edit the second player in with you no matter what. Alright, well, I was wondering exactly how that worked, because I know you could only achieve the true ending with 2. So apparently your friend is a jerk and just sits off the sideline and basically lets you do all the work, and then comes in and steals the glory for saving the girlfriends. So yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. make your buddy do all the work and then come in and still get a little bit of girlfriend love there. So, yeah, awesome. What of a jerk friend. I think it's time to pick new friends. Okay, so there we go. We got our answer. So you get the good ending. So they basically, you do all the work, and then you do all the work, and then your friend comes in and gets all the glory with the girlfriend. So, but at least they did that, and that was a good thing. So you do get the good ending. So that's awesome. Okay, so let's go in. Let's try Bubble Bobble Part 2. So I'm not terribly familiar with these other two. It looks like we got a story, and kids are playing. Oh no, it says love. So, oh, once again, your girlfriend is getting stolen. Of course it is. For some reason, you know, they don't even go into why he's stealing girlfriends. He's just stealing girlfriends just because. I don't understand that. So, I mean, that's what you're doing in Bubble Bobble Part 1. It's your girlfriend. Anyway, alright, so Bubble Bobble, push start. Oh, it says 1 player, 2 players. Well, I don't know how you'd play 2 players on this unless it's rotating. So, we will come back to this and we will see how you do 2 players on this. Or unless they forgot something. So, let's go into it. Now is beginning fantastic story. Let's go to the Cave of Wonders. Ooh, but it looks like the Cave of Wonders has been updated. Yeah, okay. So, well, that's not bad. I mean, it's basically the same concept. I think part of my problem, I think, is probably, one, this was kind of a rare Nintendo game, so didn't really see it, but I think part of my thing is it kind of starts getting into the cutesy graphics, and it's just not my style. I like the original, but still kind of neat though. Get to experience more levels, so that's cool, and get ice cream and fruit and whatever. However, though, I did not see a continue at the beginning of the title screen, so it kind of does make me wonder whether you can continue this or you just basically have to keep this on for a very long time to get through the game. So, but at least the original, you get to continue, or it has at least a password. So anyway, all right. So let's you know what? Let's go back into that and take a look at the player 2 thing. I'm just curious to see if they messed up. So yeah. We go. All right. Start. Okay, now we can press start. Let's go player 2. Oh, okay, so we're just a different color. So, alright, so they didn't... You just get to be somebody else, so... Well, that's kind of neat. That's cool. So, alright. Let's go out of this, and let's go into... the... Fantastic Rainbow Island! Can be yours, if the price is right. Okay, so we go... Rainbow Island. The Story of Bubble Bobble. Bubble Bobble 2. Can we just play Bubble Bobble 2? So now it needs the story of Bubble. Yes, I'm not familiar with the history. Anyway, press start. So we press start. Big diamonds. Diamonds? Oh, we're still going with the themes with candy and fruit. So there you go. You jump. Okay. What the heck do I do with that? Okay. So I jump. Oh, okay, you can't jump. You cannot jump on rainbows, but I'm going to do it because that's what habits are. Okay. So I'm always trying to jump on rainbows. Alright. So do you trap them? And, okay, they spew out candy, so I guess you can still get rich on them. Well, why do I even need rainbows? Apparently I can just jump. And cherries. Yeah, this is something I'm gonna have to spend some time with. I don't know. Sounds good, looks good, and anyway, I'll give you my final thoughts, and we'll go over from there. So let's go on there. Yeah, that was a little creepy, wasn't it? Sorry about that. Let's head to the end. Oh, hey. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm just kidding, but clearly I like this thing. This thing is a lot of fun. I love the D-pad on it. I like the buttons, and but it's not without its flaws. So let's go over this really fast. First of all, I love the presentation. I like the colors that they use. The yellow and green looks really nice. I like the artwork that they did on here. But just so you know, the artwork is printed on. So if you got greasy fingers or you got kids that like to just pick at paint or whatever, that will come off. So just so you know on that. But all of the My Arcade Pocket Players are printed on. Actually, that's not true. The Pac-Man Portable Pocket Player actually has the artwork embedded inside, so instead of being printed on the top. So there's that. But I love the screen on this thing. The screen looks nice. Head-on, obviously, you know, you lose a little bit when you go from side to side, but you know, who plays like that? So head-on looks really good. It does have some screen tearing. But luckily, this is not like some fast action game where you're going to see the screen tearing. The only time you ever see it is when it goes from one level up to the next. So, because all the other times you're playing on a pretty much a static background. So, I like the sound on it. Sound emulation sounds fairly close to what it's supposed to be. I wish that the speaker was a little bit louder. I know that they didn't want to run into the problem they had with the Pac-Man Portable Pocket Player where it was all distorted and everything, but I wish it was just a little bit louder, because if you're in a crowded room, you're going to have a hard time hearing it. Now, the concept that I like, and as I explained earlier, I do like that they kept the continues in there. So it doesn't save your game per se, but you can always put the code in to continue your game, which when you have like 200 levels in there, yeah, that's kind of a big thing. So that's pretty handy. Obviously, I like the first Bubble Bobble. The second one and the third one, they're okay, and maybe the more I play with it, I'll enjoy them more. I just think that they kind of got a little too cutesy, you know. But that's my opinion. A lot of people like the sequels as well. So, can't really complain. The only other bad thing I got to say about this, and the same thing I say on all of them, is the price. Price is kind of expensive, $30+ depending on where you buy it. You know, I had to order mine online, so it was like $35. And where Walmart would usually sell them around 27-ish for those Walmarts that carry them. And but Target will carry them for like close to $40. So I don't know what they're doing. Okay, that's my review of the Bubble Bobble Pac-Man Portable Pocket Player. Pac-Man? Yeah, there's no Pac-Man in here. This is my review of the Bubble Bobble Portable Pocket Player. Do I recommend this thing? Heck yeah, pick that up. If you got the cash to burn, pick it up. If you don't have the cash to burn, wait till it's on clearance and then pick it up. If you're a Bubble Bobble fan, pick it up. If you're not a Bubble Bobble fan, you need to be. You really need to be. Be the follower. Be the follower. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And I appreciate your views, and I appreciate you guys watching. So please like and subscribe. Have a good evening. Take care then. Bye-bye now.